A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move that is set to reshape global trade dynamics, the Trump administration has unveiled a revised list of tariff rates affecting nearly 70 countries, with changes set to take effect on August 7th. This announcement comes after 4 months of intense negotiations with various U.S. trading partners, resulting in one-for-one agreements that are now reflected in the new tariff structure. Notably, the new tariffs will see Iceland and Israel facing a 15% rate, while South Africa will be hit with a steep 30% tariff. Switzerland faces a staggering 39%, and Taiwan and Vietnam will see their rates set at 20%. Brazil, the largest economy in South America, will experience the most significant hike, with a tariff soaring to 50%. This comes as President Trump previously threatened Vietnam with a 46% tariff during an earlier announcement. However, a tentative trade deal reached earlier this month allowed for a reduction in that rate. The executive order modifying these reciprocal rates highlights Trump's assessment of nations that have either made meaningful trade commitments or failed to do so. Among the steepest tariffs are those imposed on Syria, 41%, Laos and Myanmar, 40%, and Iraq and Serbia, 35%. Additionally, Canada will see its tariff rise by 10 percentage points to a total of 35%. Countries not mentioned in the announcement will default to a 10% tariff rate, according to the White House. In the lead-up to this order, Trump secured significant agreements that account for about 1/3 of American trade. During a recent trip to Scotland, he finalized a massive deal with the European Union, establishing a 15% tariff in exchange for the EU committing to purchase $750 billion in U.S. energy and investing $600 billion domestically. Other agreements include a 10% duty on the United Kingdom, a 19% levy for the Philippines and Indonesia, and a 15% tariff on Japan and South Korea. The White House has stated that these tariff policies are designed to address long-standing imbalances in trade relationships, asserting that they will enhance America's economic sovereignty and bolster national security. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt emphasized that the administration is still negotiating with over 100 countries eager to secure lower rates. Trump's team is reportedly working tirelessly to engage with as many nations as possible to finalize these agreements. In a broader context, Trump's tariffs have been a contentious topic. Initially, they sparked fears of a recession and turmoil in financial markets. However, the White House argues that these policies have generated significant investment in the U.S. economy, helping to rectify unfair trade practices that have negatively impacted American workers for decades. Meanwhile, on the domestic front, President Biden's post-presidential life has taken a quieter turn. Reports indicate that he is now spending more time in Delaware, working on his memoir, while undergoing treatment for an aggressive form of prostate cancer. His once bustling schedule has significantly diminished, reflecting a new phase in his life away from the public eye. As political dynamics continue to evolve, the implications of Trump's tariff policies will be closely monitored both domestically and internationally. With negotiations still ongoing, the landscape of global trade is poised for further shifts, and the impact of these tariffs will likely resonate for years to come. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.